When I was at Ibadan, hardly there was any match played at Ibadan, and I will not be there. I watch football all the time. Whether we call it Idafa Stadium, then now Olubadan Stadium. Then Lekan Salami Stadium came later. Idafa Stadium, Liberty Stadium. I must go there. So when I got to Lagos, it became part of me, and I did not miss any match. Whether it's at the Surulere Stadium that you are now calling
Teslim used to be USC ground.
USC ground. Or the
Onikon Stadium.
Onikon Stadium.
King George V Stadium.
Those were the two stadiums that we were going then. But I never missed a match. But one day at the National Stadium, there was going to be a match between the Shooting Stars of Ibadan and the Bendel Insurance of Benin. It was, I think it was a semi-final FA Cup match. And I went there. The whole place was filled. There was no place for anybody to sit. And I paid 4 naira to enter into the stadium. I got in, no seat. I kept standing, and people kept surging. People were coming from the outer part of the stadium. At a point, suddenly some people just took me off ground and threw me into the crowd. Yes. And I started rolling until I landed on the concrete slab there. And I became unconscious. So, for the first 45 minutes, I had to hide under the concrete slab. So, at the end of the first half, normally people would go on to the toilet, people would go and buy things. Yeah. I had the opportunity to come out. And somebody, a good Samaritan, just gave me a small space to sit down. Still very unconscious. The match ended. I think it was a draw. And I went home. When I got home, I listened to the news. My brother, 32 people died in the stadium that day. That was, well, when it occurred to me, that probably I would have been one of them. Well, God saved my life. And I came out. So the second week, I now went to the stadium. I said, look, how best can I be coming to the stadium without being maimed or injured or killed? And at that time, there was a group of people, not up to 20. They were supporters supporting the national team. And I met them. How can I be part of you? Because they gave them a special place all the time to sit in the stadium. The group was led by the late Deacon Adeleke George Osho. We call him Baby D. So he said, yes, you can join us. But you have to pay 2 naira. And I joined them. That was how I became a member of the supporters club. But then we were doing it for the fun. Nobody thought of even registering the club. We just come there, let's watch football and go home. In fact, anytime we have to do a meeting, we do it under the trees of the National Stadium. But when I got there, because of my little exposure and maybe God's gift, I became an assistant secretary before I became the national secretary, and I became the chairman of the disciplinary panel. Even at that, we were just going, no record. But because I had the opportunity of mingling with many people, no player comes on the field without